G'day guys, it's Dan again here. First YouTube video. So yeah, I'll be doing a little bit of a product review on my little food saver here. Made by Sunbeam. It was highly recommended to me, this brand. Good budget brand. Like myself, I can't spend a lot of money on this sort of stuff, so I'll try and keep things cheap and simple as possible. Mate, I got to say, this thing is an absolute unbelievable piece of kit. It's a cracker. Mate, you can CRYOVAC absolutely anything your heart chooses, as long as it's not sharp. Bit of common sense is involved. But, mate, absolutely great idea. I'm not going to go into the full operations of it simply because it comes with an instruction manual, and someone like myself that has trouble using a bloody iPhone, I got to say, mate, I did not have troubles at all using this thing. Mate, I highly recommend it for your food preparation, food saving and preparation, mate. CRYOVAC machines are great. In Australia, we don't have a lot of the overseas brands. This is our most common brand, and it comes very highly recommended. So yeah, man, any of you preppers out there, highly recommend this piece of kit. About 128 bucks. Comes with a free set of bags. Now with the bags, you've got to be careful. They look robust and strong, but they're not as strong as they look. So yeah, just be careful of that. Just try and keep them away from sharp edges and stuff. But the beautiful thing about the bags is you can cook with them. So you CRYOVAC your food, you get to where you are, get to where you're going to. You feel like something to eat, you put a little slit in the bag, stick it in a tub of boiling water, and yeah, you cook your meal that way. So that's pretty good. But just make sure, if you do go and buy them, just ask and read on the instruction to make sure they are the cooking bags, because the lady did say not all the bags are good for cooking in. The other thing I wanted to show you was me B.O.B bag for me missus. Now, my partner, she's not really into all this prepper sort of stuff, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't care. From what I've been watching on the TV, things aren't really getting any better, so I thought it was about time to start getting this kit together, and yeah, it's come up quite well. Very impressed. Like, not expensive at all. Like I said, like a lot of people, you can't really spend a lot of money on this sort of stuff. Well, I can't. Due to just living expenses, mate. Thanks, government. You're awesome. Start off with, man, is the pag. Bloody 15 bucks from Camden Store. Austrail, they make pretty good gear. I've used some of their tents and other stuff before. They make pretty good gear, so yeah, I've gone that sort of bag. Kept to the old traditional olive green. Relived my army days. Got a poncho, so when she's moving through the rain, she can stay dry. Because like we know, clothed and running through rain and stuff like that, you actually collect more water, and yeah, it makes you heavy, and you end up burning more kgs than you should. Now that's kilojoules, that is. This is fairly new to me. I've never seen one of these before. It's a survival bag. It's like a massive big garbage bag that's made out of polyurethane. It's about 2 metres by 90 centimetres wide. Basically, you use it as a ground sheet storage bag, a sleeping bag, all that sort of stuff. I think it was about $15. Absolute cracker piece of kit, man. Like I said, I'll be getting back to you when I do use it, and I'll post something on there and let you know if you guys are interested. But you can buy it from any Camden store. It's as common as duck shit. So yeah, have a geeze at it, man. They're actually a good idea, because I've come from the old school days of the old tin foil survival blankets, the high reflective ones. This is a high vis one, but it's not hard to bloody spray it if you're into that sort of camo and up stuff and trying to keep yourself hidden. Also got with that a ground sheet. Now this particular ground sheet, cheap as, 10 bucks, you can use it as a shelter, or you can use it as a ground sheet. Now, combining it with the bag, to the survival bag, you can use this as a shelter. Common sense, keep the rain off you, which is awesome. Going up here, just doing old energy sports drink out of my old wrap pack. One of the old wrap packs I've got. I found this stuff was absolutely awesome. When you're on the run and you've got to move, you keep this, and mate, it'll keep you going for a while. But do be careful of these sort of sports drinks and these additives. Some people do crash very hard on them, especially the sugar-based ones. So be very careful. This stuff, mate, most important part of the kit, rubbing alcohol. Mate, I've used this stuff for years. Absolutely unbelievable, mate. You can use it as a after you've had a shave as a shaving lotion. Great for cleaning up cuts and sores and all that sort of stuff. Hurts like hell, but mate, it works well. And I think you can even burn it, so yeah, you can use it as a fire starter if need be. This stuff, mate, is also a very important piece of kit. It's the old Army issue foot powder. A lot of people think it's talcum powder. It's not. Absolutely unreal, mate. This stuff has saved my feet from tinea and foot rot and stuff like that a few times. If you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it, because it is really good to have in your kit. What do we got here now? Got the Heximine, the little Army issue cooker. I highly recommend these. These are the cooking tablets as well. They come with Heximine tabs. I'm not going to pull them out because they are vacuum sealed in there. I've ousted the jet burners and the pressurised propane canisters for the Bob bag. I've noticed on some of the ones that I've watched on YouTube that they've gone the jet burners. Sitting in a car, those actual propane gas bottles are only really good for 50 degrees. After that, you start getting into the danger zone. And with the temperatures that are being taken in cars and stuff like that, pretty bad idea, mate. You get one of those exploding in your car and you're going to know about it, eh? So I've ousted all that sort of stuff and just gone the old traditional little burners, man. They do an awesome job. They work bloody well. Here we go. Got a bit of paracord here. I call it hoochie cord, but yeah, this is paracord. Now, I've heard stories about this stuff that was a couple of guys from engineers. What do? They plaited 6 pieces together, put it through a block and tackle from a tree, and lifted out an engine with it because they had no chains or any of that sort of stuff. So, mate, if that story's true, this shit is pretty strong, and mate, you can use it for so many things. Very important. Also got here the old Army insect repellent. Now, I've been told that constant use on your skin is really bad for this stuff. That is a carcinogenic, mate. I don't know how true it is. I've never had a problem with it. The guys that I've been with haven't had a problem with it. It's odourless. You stick it on your uniform and stuff like that. And when I've used it, I've never been bitten. You don't put it on your skin. You don't need to put it on your skin. It's designed to go on your clothes. Got the red head matches at the moment. Nice big long ones, 90 centimetre ones. I am going to be updating to the fireproof and windproof matches later on in the piece, but I just bought them for the time being until I get time to go to the camping shop and get them, because unfortunately they don't sell them at my local shopping centre. Now, this is me flat pack. Just a little something that I haven't seen it around, I designed it myself. I call it a flat pack instead of a rat pack. So basically, it's just stuff kept flat, piece of cardboard at the back, so you can keep it flat. This one's a 3-day one. It's basically just canned food, put in CRYOVAC with some rice. So you've got your carbs, your protein, your fats, and that'll keep you good for about 3 days. Now, I've designed this for my food intake. I'm a bigger bloke than my missus, so she ideally could get at least a week out of this. And it fits in the bag perfectly. It's not thick. I try and keep away from adding muesli bars and all that sort of stuff simply because of too much sugar. I find that I crash really quick. As we go down here, all you old servicemen, remember the old knives? Mate, I've still got mine. These are absolutely great. They've got the knot spike on there, got a nice sharp blade. Yeah, good defence. You know, if anybody's attacking you, mate, that'll do a little bit of damage. Mate, you won't find these around much anymore. Like, they don't issue them anymore in the Army. They give you this $20 made in China wannabe Leatherman. So it's, it's a bit sad, mate, that the quality of kit's actually gone down for our boys. Also got just a little spoon in there, which is for eating, obviously. Now, this thing, I don't know whether they still have these in the rat packs now, but these are an absolute cracker of an idea. They're called a Fred. Fire truck ridiculous eating device. I'm not going to say what the F stands for. I'm pretty sure you could work it out. They're a great piece. They're like 3 tools in one: spoon, can opener, bottle opener. Not too crash hot to eat with though. Also got a headlamp. Spare pair of batteries in there. From experience, especially like up in Queensland, where hot and humid, and a lot of the countries around the world, you get a bit of humidity in the battery. bit of condensation, and your batteries are gone. So if you're ever storing or keeping batteries, make sure you CRYOVAC or put them in a sealed bag where no moisture can get to them, because humidity will chew through a battery with a matter of hours. Here, I've given her this little SAS survival guide book. My partner's not really into all this prepper sort of stuff, so you know, I've tried to make it as easy as possible for her. It's got everything that you could want to know about surviving urban, bush, the whole lot. So it's step by step, very easy to understand. I do recommend for you people out there that are prepping for other people, that like not really into it. They don't totally deny it, but don't really take any notice, to get one of these for them, because if they are out in the sticks, well, and the shit does hit the fan, they've got a bit of an idea on what to do, and it's an easy read book. Also got in there some of these facial wipes. They're great, man. They're good for cleaning off mud in your hands and all that sort of stuff, and they're just great when you need a wash, when you don't have a lot of water around. So there's also a scour in there for cleaning up all your eating equipment. Also just got a cooking pot there, just a simple camping cooking pot, lightweight, get a good meal in there, bloody happy days. Bought the other day this Trafalgar first aid kit. Now it's a travelling one, and it's got everything you basically need for out in the kit for scratches, bumps, cuts, all that sort of stuff. Also bought some of that Dettol alcohol hand cleaner, the gel stuff. Mate, I am a big believer of having good hygiene out in the bush. The amount of bugs and viruses and stuff that you can catch from being out in the mud and stuff like that is unbelievable. And the last thing you want when the shit hits the fan and you're on the move and you've got to keep moving to get to your safe house or wherever you've got to go, the last thing you want is having the shits, man. So yeah, hygiene, keep the hygiene good when you're out in the bush. Well, that's pretty much about it at the moment, guys. Yeah, this is first little Bob bag. As you can see, I haven't spent a lot of money on it. But as far as I'm concerned, this will help us survive for at least a good 3 days, even longer. And hopefully save her ass until I get to her, because we work pretty far away from each other. So yeah. Alright guys, prep for the worst and stay safe. Have a good one. Bye.